Hey everybody, Coach Ryan here again, co-founder of TrainerFriend. Let's get ready for another training session. So now that you have the client's profile added into the system, let's go ahead and click on that name and make sure that you're in the Meal Plans tab. And let's click on that Add New Plan button. The first thing that we want to do here is we want to give the plan a name. I'll just paste mine in and then we can name the first day. I'll call it something typical. And once that's renamed, let's click that big plus button below and you can use the quick filter at the top to find your items. So turkey bacon for me, and here's where we start to see one of our signature technologies. You can increase the portion size and immediately see that image update to reflect this along with those stats. I'm gonna add a couple more items here, starting with the avocados. Let's increase the portion size a bit, add it to the plan, and move on to the poached eggs. So notice how you don't even need to type it all out. For should do us, add that in. Let's throw in a handful of nuts, and I'm in the mood for some macadamia nuts, but not quite that much. Add it to the plan, and let's finish this off with a big cup of coffee. Let's go for some black coffee, and I'm not a morning person, so I think 12 ounces should probably do me. I'll add this to the plan, and let's close the window. Great, with everything in, we can name this meal breakfast, and then let's click on that Add New Meal button to set up our snack for the day. Great, let's rename this to snack, and click the big plus sign. Great, let's add a handful of Brazil nuts here. Cool, and once that's in, why don't we throw in a couple cubes of cheddar? There we are. Add to the plan and we're good to go. Now you see how quick and painless this is. So let's move on to our lunch by clicking that Add New Meal and renaming it to, you guessed it, a lunch. And we'll click the plus sign once again to add our items. We'll start off with everybody's favorite vegetable, broccoli. Well, it would be broccoli if I could spell correctly, but let's try that again. All right, broccoli. We'll up the serving size a bit and add this to the plan. And why don't we pair this with a healthy serving of salmon? Cool. Scroll down a little bit here, find our magic plate of salmon. Think some smoked salmon will do me well. Great, add in a little bit of that and finish it off with a side of salad. I don't know about you, but I love kale. So let's up the serving size here and add it to the plan. Close the window and let's move on to dinner. Just gonna rename this and you'll notice that the system automatically spaces meals 2 hours apart. So let's modify that because dinner bell rings around 6 o'clock in my house. Hitting the plus sign once again, we're back to adding our items. In this case, we'll start off with some chicken and I will go with a baked skinless breast, upping the healthy serving size, and we're gonna make a salad from scratch here. So let's start with some extra virgin olive oil. Just type in olive oil, scroll down, and let's find that extra virgin olive oil as our dressing. Add a couple of tablespoons. Great. Next comes the lettuce, and unlike broccoli, you'll notice I don't even have to spell it correctly. It's going to find the closest word. So this works with some things, not with others. And we'll throw in some red leaf lettuce here, add that to the plan. And why don't we finish this off by tossing in some tomato wedges? I don't even know if we have tomato wedges. Nope, there they are. I saw it pop up. Okay, so we're going to add those tomato wedges, maybe a little bit more. There we go. Add that to the plan. Done. So you'll notice on the right-hand side, we have our meal stats. I scroll up, you can see the stats for the entire day, including our macros. We're gonna save this plan and let's give it a once over, make sure everything looks good. Don't worry, this doesn't go out to the client just yet. To do that, let's go back to the client profile and we have a plan in our meal plans tab. We can activate it. And once we confirm this, it becomes visible and gets sent out to the client as a notification. To see what it looks like from the client's perspective, we can click that button, scroll down here, and see all of those lovely images showing serving sizes, click on things to see the nutritional facts. We can substitute if they don't have those items on hand with something similar. And there you have it. In 5 minutes or less, we've just set up an entire meal plan for our client. Now it's your turn.